Hello friends, family, fans, readers, anyone else who's watching. Timothy Trimble here, and just wanted to do a brief video giving you a little tidbit that's important for writers, especially independent writers who are going to be independently published. Just a tidbit on something to do. And the reason I'm bringing this up is it's something I've recently encountered. And what that is going to print and making sure that you do a single copy proof run of your paperback or your book before you endeavor to just buy a whole bunch of copies and have them shipped to you. And I'll show you the reason why. About a year ago, I did a compilation of my short stories called Undiscovered, and I published that as an ebook, made it available for free for quite a while. Actually, it's still free for download if you go to my website, which is at timothytrimble.com. Click on the sign up for the newsletter, and in exchange for being on my distribution list for the newsletter, you'll get a free download copy of the book. Anyway, I'm getting some great reviews on the books, on the stories contained in the book. So I decided to do a special edition color version of the book because there are photos inside the book at the beginning of each chapter. So I did a proof copy, and I just recently received the proof copy yesterday. And first of all, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. And by the way, this is through Amazon. Used to be CreateSpace. It's no longer CreateSpace. They have merged their Kindle publishing service with their print to order service. So it's all part of the same service now. You can define when you have an ebook if you want to do it as a print book as well. And so I did that with Undiscovered, and it takes a few steps. There's a template you can download for generating a calculation for the spine, the width of the spine, based upon the number of pages you're going to have contained in the book. And you download that template, do your graphics on the template and upload it, and then format your book appropriately, and then do your proof copy so that you can see that it's turning out okay. Now, my biggest concern with this book was the cover art, because the cover art originally was done for the ebook. It's in digital format. It looks great on a computer, looks great on the Kindle. However, when you're going to go to print, it tends to become very, very dark because now you're dealing with ink as opposed to what's displayed on a bright illuminated monitor or device. So I knew that going into this based upon past experience. And what I decided to do is to lighten up the cover dramatically before I sent it in for the proof copy. And actually, I'm quite pleased with how the cover turned out. I did the glossy, as you can see, and it's a picture of a door leading to the light there, opening the door to find out what is undiscovered. But that turned out quite well. The spine turned out very well with the title of the book and my name. And also the back of the cover turned out very well as also. Along with a review. Thank you, Dragon, for your beautiful review of Undiscovered. The barcode, and of course the professional headshot video there. However, what I'm disappointed in is that I did not properly trim the graphics within the template. So you see here at the bottom of the cover is this border mark all along the front and the bottom of the cover. So of course that's kind of poor quality, and I don't want to release the book looking that way. Another thing I did, which was a mistake of mine, is anytime you go to print a print copy, generally in a print publication, unlike an ebook, you want to have the beginning of chapters or areas on the right side of the book and not the left side. I forgot about that. It's a big issue. Fortunately, I went through all that when I went to print with Airborne. But as you can see here, my chapter beginnings are on the left side. So I'm going to reformat the book so that I have a blank page on the left before going to the introduction to the next story within the book. Another thing that I'm kind of disappointed in, and I'm going to be talking with the Amazon folks about this, maybe I can talk them into a free run on the next proof copy. But as you can see here, I'll zoom in a little bit there. There are marks for the pages contained in there. That's kind of a poor quality. And also you notice at the top here, the binding to the spine is not glued very well. It's kind of split. So that's pretty poor quality. And actually, compared to the work I've had done in the past, there you go, see a big split in the page? Not pretty. Poor quality. You know, it cost me $13 for this proof copy, which means when I go to print and I make the book available for my readers, it's just going to be slightly above that, because actually $15 for a thin book, you know, that's quite a bit of chunk of change for a book like this. That's why it's a special edition. I only plan on carrying a limited stock that I plan on autographing and making available to my fans. But for $13 for a proof copy, that's my price because of the color ink and the printing. The quality is not good enough for the consumer, so I'm glad I did this single proof run. I will say, however, I am pleased with the quality of the print graphics inside. I used the white paper and went with the full color on the print graphics. Each short story has a color picture at the beginning, and that's the way it is in the ebook, and I wanted to do it in this special run as well. So there's my little tidbit and hint there on why it's so important to go with a single proof run of your book when you order copies, to make sure that the quality is good, make sure that it's the way you want it to be. So feel free to follow me on timothytrimble.com. That's my website. You can also follow me on Twitter at Timothy Trimble, Facebook author Timothy Trimble, and Instagram Timothy Trimble. Take a look for the ebook Undiscovered. The print version will be available once I get all these quality issues straightened out. And of course, my 5-star rated book Airborne, Do You Dream of Flying? So thank you for watching the video, friends, and have a great day. See you again soon.